Okay, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome if it's your first time. Welcome back if you are returning. Thank you. We're going to jump right in here. I just put up a video for you guys showing that we've been accessing the resorts wrong. Guys. Go look at my last video. It is up on Twitch right now, showing you how you can share your accommodations with your loved ones, with your household. So definitely go check out that. It is on my Twitch, and it is uploading right now to YouTube. Crazy that Enzoy did not give a better explanation on how to share the room, but definitely go check that video out. Give a like if you appreciate those quick updates. I will do more of them more often, just little short quick updates, how-tos if you will. But today I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit until my Twitch decides it's not working for me again. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But we are back in my save game. My lovely couple now have a cute little, I guess this would be a toddler. She already has aged up. This is their little baby girl. What did they name her? Daisy, I think it is. Yes, Daisy King over here. And so I've just been testing how to play with a toddler who is quite uncomfortable at the moment. Let me see. Oh, full diaper. Full good reason to complain about your diaper. Let's see. Let's have mom come over here, I guess. Quickly come over here and handle this little situation we're having. Yes, please come change the baby's diaper. So what I'm going to do, what did I just click? What? Oh no, I just switched to who I was playing with. Okay. Oh, the life of a new player. Let's see, parenting, change diaper. There we go. We're coming, Daisy. It's okay, Daisy. The sounds for this baby are so realistic. My goodness. The sounds are really good for the baby. And then we leave behind a nice, nasty, stinky diaper on the floor. So let's see. Oh, here I go, flipping between players. Okay, so we're gonna clean this up because we don't want a stinky, smelly diaper in the room. Alright, so just as my title says, we are going to be doing some updates to this house today. And the reason is because, y'all, I found a good way to make money is to simply plant things that have multiple crops. Okay, now I realize you're going to need corn, and you're going to need carrots and tomatoes and all that good stuff, but those are not your money makers. And the reason is because every time you harvest, you have to replant and then wait several days for it to grow again. But one thing I've learned is that these trees, they have several harvests on them, and if you keep fertilizing them, they will just keep producing for you. So this to me is the best way to make money. And if you want to know if they've been fertilized, just put your cursor right on your tree and look at the information. If it says nutrition status is less than 100, it's time to fertilize again. Okay, it's time to fertilize if that nutrition status drops below 100. And you want to use the good fertilizer. Don't go cheap and get the cheaper fertilizer because it doesn't last as long. If you use the good fertilizer, it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So what we're going to do today, I'm hoping since we made so much money. This is the most I've ever made in the game, which is, as you can see, 10,000 meows or mews. I don't know how you say it, but listen to the music. The music, I don't know if it keeps changing or what. But they are being very happy. This is a very happy couple now, y'all. They've been doing really, really well. They had a rough start when she got arrested. Go back and check that video out on my Twitch. I don't think I put it up on YouTube yet, but if you are interested in seeing her get arrested, y'all, it was so unexpected. So unexpected. But they're doing rather well now. The relationship is doing rather well. But yes, they now have 10,000. Okay, making achievements. What is this for? Achievement game goal level 1. Achievement ambition. For what? What? Open Zoe card to check your next objective. Who got this and for what? Successfully achieved your first goal. It doesn't specify. This is like a very, what would you say, vanilla? Yeah, just a generic card. So what, you got to come over here? Oh, it was her. Okay. So she completed level 1 right here for family happiness. That's her ambition right now. So it just progressed her on to level 2. She was supposed to form a family, which we had done that, and then have 3 conversations that would increase that family relationship with the spouse. So I guess just now they just did that autonomously. So now we're going to be over here and have to have a lot more done. These are actually long-term ambitions. I know a lot of people complain about the Sims 4's ambitions being like tutorials and too short, too easy to achieve. But Inzoe has done it to where they're very long. This one says 50 conversations and then 30. Now you don't have to stick with this ambition. If you suddenly want to switch, because maybe this can get quite boring, you can switch at any time, just like in the Sims 4. Like right now, she is a parent, so maybe I want to switch over here, and it says play 5 times and show dance 5 times. So I'm going to switch to that one, and then we can always go back to loving family later. So now she needs to play 5 times with the baby, I assume, and then also show the dance 5 times with the baby, I assume. We'll leave her to do that. But back to what I was originally saying is that we are going to use our 10,000 meows, our hard-earned 10,000 meows, and go ahead and enlarge our crops. Now, one tip that I can give you that is very helpful, especially after you have reached level 10 of harvesting or gardening. Once you've reached level 10, y'all, there's no reason to do all of this manual labor. I would strongly suggest you go ahead and invest in these scarecrows. When you click on the scarecrow, you will be able to harvest by just clicking the scarecrow, and it will harvest all within a certain region. Okay, for me, this size crop, I needed 4 scarecrow. I can't remember how much the scarecrow was. I think it was like 50. But if you place 1 on each corner or 1 on 4 sides, you will be able to harvest everything that's out here. Now we are about to enlarge the crop, so and I haven't decided just how to do that yet, where it would be efficient so that I can still use my scarecrows. I might just do a whole separate one instead of having one big giant one, but I might just do a big giant one right out here. I don't know. I'm gonna need to think about that. But definitely get yourselves some scarecrow after you reach level 10. You don't want to do it before then, because you want your Zoes to do the hard work so that their gardening skill levels up. Okay, look at that. We got bananas popping out right now. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Now you are going to need to come out here and fertilize, otherwise your crops will not be good when you harvest them. But you can still fertilize even after the fruit has grown in. So I'm going to have her come out here and fertilize this whole first row, and then I'll have her husband share the work. We believe in sharing. So we're going to have her come out here and do the first 5, and then I'll have her husband come out here and do the next 5. I know he's asleep, but he about to get his behind up because we share the work on this farm. Yes, we do. Uh-oh, I'm missing a tree. Add fertilizer. I just noticed I'm missing a tree. Now, I don't know what that's about. Maybe they go away if you don't fertilize them. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll have to go and replace that banana tree right there because it's not there. Now, some of y'all might have peeped these sprinklers. It says it's a decorative sprinkler, and I'm really starting to think that it is. I thought I was doing something by putting those down, but I still end up having to come out here and water my crops anyway. So I'm not 100% sure if those sprinklers are beneficial or if they're just decorative. You can click on them and say water, but if you notice the moisture is at 54, it's at 54, 54. So we'll see what happens once that sprinkler head turns on, but I don't think that they really work. You still end up having to come out here and water your crops. Somebody correct me if I am wrong. We're going to fertilize. What's really good is when you have a good rainfall. That's when you really get to benefit. We are going to pull weeds, but I'm going to do that in just a little bit. Let me go back. What am I doing? I'm clicking all kinds of things. Y'all got to be careful what you click. Oh, look at that. I already lost a tree. Now, I'm wondering if it's because I clicked that button by accident. It may have been. So I might have accidentally got rid of my own tree by clicking the wrong thing. So be careful, y'all. Let me get my guy out here. We're going to add more fertilizer. Add fertilizer. So this is how I was able to make my 10,000. This isn't the only way. There's many different ways to make money in the game, but definitely this is one way to make good money. Oh, we don't want that one. So I'm gonna have her come over here and fertilize this. So yeah, we'll just get all of this done. Is she distracted? Because sometimes they'll start talking to each other. I'm like, y'all need to get this work done, then you can talk to each other. Okay, so we got all of that going. Okay, she's trying to go handle the baby, but we're going to do the baby right after, honey. She'll be okay. She will be okay. Let me switch to the husband. So let's add more fertilizer. Now I'm going to go back and check my fertilizer. Usually it goes up to 100, but I don't usually wait this long. He is insisting he go feed his child. I feel you. Go ahead. You go right on ahead. Add fertilizer. Okay. So I'm going to come over here. Now normally I can get to 100, but we might have fertilized these a little late. And so now it's saying 80 instead of it saying 100. So what I'm going to do is see if I fertilize again, maybe with the lower one. This one is only 3. So let's see if that changes to 100 with the $3 fertilizer. And then from here on out, just make sure. once your crops say that they need fertilizer, you get out here and get it done, because otherwise you might be spending more money than you have to. All right, so we're adding 3. Let's go add 3 to this one too in the back. I don't want to do another 10. That seems a little wasteful. Okay, so now we're at 100. Okay. So to get all of these back to 100, and you may be saying, well, why does it have to be 100? It may not have to be 100, but for me, I've been making good profit off of these being 100. So let me go ahead, and it looks like all of them need it. So I'm going to just fill up her queue, and then I will get her husband back out here. Oh, he already came back. What was he doing? Okay, so she is full. And now I'm going to have him go back. Let me check this one. Yeah, it needs it too. So I'm going to go back over these with the less expensive fertilizer. And we will get our crops back to 100. And then I will show you what else we're going to do. Okay, so this one needs it as well. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to have her. Why is she going so slow? We're going to fast forward this a little bit. Don't know why she's taking all day. Because I need to know what hasn't been done. And again, to figure that out, all you do is put your cursor on the tree. Okay, we don't need to talk to this baby. Come on, let's get this farm work done, shall we? Actually, so I don't accidentally start doing fertilizer on spots that don't need it, I'm going to have her come weed. Pull weeds, pull weeds. And then after they do all this, I'm going to show you how you don't have to do all this work yourself. Could y'all leave that baby alone? That child is fine. Pull weeds, pull weeds. Okay, so he'll do this one. And I'm guessing the one right behind him. This one's gonna need it. Add fertilizer. Add fertilizer. These haven't had any. Oh, that one did. Okay, so this will be the cheaper fertilizer. Add fertilizer. Add fertilizer. Okay, girl, stop with that baby. Let's get this work done. Pull weeds, pull weeds, pull weeds, and pull weeds. Now, while I have them right now busy, I can show you. Let this girl go play with that baby. She's losing her mind over that child. So hello, friend, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We're out here trying to get this farm updated. I got a little distracted. You gotta keep up with this farm. Okay, so everything is at 100, it looks like. We can have him come over here and get these up to 100. Add that standard fertilizer. Normally, like I say, do the more expensive one, but in this case, we just fertilized and it was not enough. So I'm going to do the cheaper one. Fertilize. And then fertilize. And I'm not sure if he got these back here. No, he didn't. Well, yeah, he did. Hold on. Yeah, he got that one. He got this one. He didn't get this one. So again, if you're wondering what I'm looking at the nutrition. If your nutrition is low, you need to get back out here and fertilize, because if that nutrition is not high, your food or your produce won't come out as high quality as you would like. Now, the moisture, you just need to water. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure that these sprinklers work, because I turned it on and as you can see, nothing got watered. So you're going to manually have to come out here and water this stuff yourself, which is quite annoying. I hope they will update the sprinklers to not be decorative, but to actually work. Okay, so I'm going to have him actually do some weeding as well. Pull weeds, pull weeds, pull weeds, and pull weeds. And then we'll get Mama back out here pulling some weeds. We will get this done quite quickly when they work together. Now y'all, you know what? My mother grew up on a farm. And she always told me that the reason families are large, or maybe I word this differently, one of the assets of having a large family is they all can help on the farm. So I'm wondering if I should have them have another baby. I'm thinking they should have another baby, because we need some more hands on this here farm if we're about to increase our farm. So, no, don't want to do that. I just want to pull the weeds. Pull weeds. Pull weeds. And pull weeds. Alright, so normally when I keep up the farm, it really isn't that much work or a nuisance. But if you do not take care of your farm, it will take care of you. Okay, because you can't have two winners. Okay, somebody gonna lose. Let me have him pull these weeds as well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's get all these weeds out of here, sir. Pull weeds, pull weeds, pull weeds, and pull weeds. Okay. So yeah, they're almost done. It's getting done. Some of my trees, like I said, I feel like I must have accidentally gotten rid of some of my trees, but I'm gonna get it back. We are missing one right here. I need one banana, but actually two, because there's a plot right here that's missing one. I think what I'm going to do is wait for daylight, because it's easier for me to see when it's daytime in here, not going to lie. I don't know why she makes all that noise. Anybody else in your game, is it the females that make all this freaking noise? Or is it just my Zoe? Because she is so loud when she pulls weeds. The husband works quietly, but the wife, y'all, she got to make all kinds of noise, which is hilarious. Alright, so looks like all the weeds have been pulled. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, since everything has grown out that we have, is I'm going to have him go ahead and harvest. And I'm going to let y'all see how this works. So, oh, he is very displeased, but actually I probably should have somebody water. Let me have her come out here since she's still so happy. Since she's so happy, girl, come on out here and water. So we're going to have her water all of this stuff. And I was saying earlier that you don't have to do all this by yourself. You could hire, see, look, you can turn these on, but they don't work, y'all. There is fiction. They need to update these sprinklers so that they actually do water the harvest though, because yeah, it's a little painful to think that I could turn all this on and it doesn't work. It'll look like it's working, but it's not working. What was I saying? Oh, yes, you don't have to do all this work yourself. If you go on your smartphone and you go to Pocket Market, you can find services under home services. And if you go to Farm Help, you can pay 400 mews or meows or what have you, and you can get a crop service. It's 4 hours of work. Now, what does that do? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried it because I'm scared that they're gonna steal my my produce. Not steal, but if they harvest, does it go in my inventory? Does it go in their inventory? I don't know yet. I haven't been adventurous enough to try it yet. But I'm going to water all of these because you want your crops to be in good order before you harvest. I've noticed that that will affect your harvest. Now the sprinklers just went off. Y'all saw that, but yet you see these are not wet. It says 56 moisture. So yeah, the water sprinklers are purely decorative, just like they say they are. They said they were decorative, and they are decorative. So you will need your Zoids to come out here and manually water. Which, Zoe, please make those sprinklers actually water the crops for us, please. Because I'm about to double this farm size. And y'all, I don't want to spend all my days out here watering. So let me get my girl out here. What is he doing? He went back to sleep, but I'm about to wake him up because your wife needs a break. And he can get whatever she misses, because sometimes I don't pay attention to that cue and I just keep clicking and nothing's gonna get done. So what is that? That's 5 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees. Oh boy, it's summertime again. Now let me say there is a glitch in my game. That when it was summertime, the food stalls worked. All the food stalls were open and serving good food. And then I think when this season ended, possibly that was the reason. But my food stalls don't show vendors anymore. So I'm hopeful that because it's summertime again, the vendors are back. But we'll go test that in just a little bit. Let me get this farm work finished first. There goes some fireworks, y'all. If you weren't here to see the fireworks, they got fireworks going off. I think it happens every night at midnight. I don't know if that's over there on the resort side or what, but all right, let me check to make sure she's hitting every tree. All right, we got 99, it looks like, for every one of these, which is good. She didn't miss a tree. Very good. Is he on the last tree? I think he is. So looks like he may have to pick up right here because it looks like she didn't water these and she might be too tired. So we're gonna let her go and have a break and he can handle the rest of this. Well, she already got that last one, but that'll be fine. All right. And then we're also going to have him do the harvest, so you guys will be able to see that. I already see my nutrition going down to 80, y'all. What's happening over here? That's at 100, and that's at 80. So I don't know about this fertilizer doing it the cheap way. I think the cheap way literally only helps for one day. And I'm not happy about that because that fertilizer, whether it's the $3 or the $10, it's not cheap. It adds up. But we are about to harvest. So I'm going to let him do that. I know he didn't just get to level 10. I know he didn't just get to level 10. Bruh, I know you've been level 10 for a minute, right? Okay, so all of these look good. They're all at 199 for moisture. 199 for moisture. Yes, sir. I know you're getting upset, but you need to stay out here, sir. I need to get these crops harvested while they're... Okay, everything looks like it's at 199. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how... Come out here, sir. When he clicks on harvest all, it will show you what radius this is. Watch the trees change shape. So that front scarecrow was able to harvest everything that you see that shrank. And yet these trees will all still keep harvesting, giving you more product. So we're going to come over here and do this one at the back. And you will see what it reaches. It got all of those. Okay. But then my trees on the last row don't get taken. So what we're going to do is we come over here to the side. We're going to harvest this one. And it will get that last row of trees. Looks like there's only 2. What? I would love if there was a grid, like it would show on the ground what the radius is, because it doesn't show it. But it looks like the ones in the middle weren't harvested on the ends here. The ones at each edge were. So I don't know what that's all about, but we're going to get this last row here. And there you go. And it starts all over again. All right, sir, you could go to bed now. Thank you for your participation, for your efforts in harvesting. Yeah. So what I'm going to do when daylight comes is I am going to potentially, we got 2 things that I want to do. Let me see. One is I want to enlarge this crop. But 2 is I want to enlarge the house. And we don't have 10,000 anymore because it looks like we spent a few hundred investing back into our farm by adding all of that fertilizer. Probably about a couple $100. But we'll make that back when we go to sell all of the produce. What I hope will happen is one day we will be able to make our own fertilizer. Now that may be a little ambitious, but if we end up with farm animals and things in the future with, you know, updates to the game, if they give us a way to make our own fertilizer, then it'll be 100% product, you know, instead of having, well, technically you'd have to feed your farm animals, so you're still gonna have to spend some money it takes money to make money, right? So you're going to have to spend some money on fertilizer, or you're going to have to spend money on your cows to make fertilizer, if you know what I mean. But either way, I'm planning to enlarge my house. Not sure exactly how to go about that. I already added this bedroom to the right, but I'm thinking that I might pull this side of the house out and make the house in the shape maybe like an L. Make an L-shaped house. Not the baby crawling outside, y'all. So this baby likes this little sliding board, I have noticed. I don't know when she's aging up. Let me see. She's coming over here to use her slide, because why not, right? Look at her little big head, her little bobble head. Alright, so let me see when this child is going to age up. Oh, she ages up in 1 day. 1 day. So I don't think that's today. It's probably tomorrow. So today is Sunday. So she's probably going to age up on Monday. So we might be building her a little kid's room anyway. But I'm waiting for the sunrise. Let's go. Let's get that sun up. I can't do anything when it's this way. it's just me. I'm sure it's just me. Let me know if it's you. Can you build at night in your game? Or are you like me and you prefer it to be daytime? Let me know. So I've got the game as fast forward as I can do it. Just waiting for that sunrise. Look at the planes zoom by. There we go. Come on, sunrise. Let's go. Alright, so the baby is annoyed because they're hungry. Hopefully somebody is getting up. Mom looks like she's up. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Alright, so what I'm going... You not feeding the baby? Girl. Oh, yes, she is. I was about to say, they usually prioritize that child. So, she's like, I want to eat this mac and cheese, but I got to feed this child.
Zimmer, simmer, zoo. Ooh. Locomotos.
Alright, well, I guess she'll get to that mac and cheese at some point. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and expand my house. So, good luck to me because I am not the best at building. Let's get in here. Look at that. I don't even know where the buttons are. Okay, here we go. I do not like the grid on, so I'm just going to turn that off. You can push the button up here at the top of the screen, or you could just hit the letter G on your keyboard. And then we're going to move some things out of the way so that I don't disrupt things. We have a lot of these, you know what, I'll just pull it back here. What do you call it? The bonsai trees. So I have learned quickly that's another way to make money, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. If you collect these little bonsai trees, well, I shouldn't say collect. You don't collect them, you purchase them. But you pay 15 meows and you can sell all the bonsais that you craft. So it's actually a little hobby that makes you money. And my girl makes good money. I think the most she ever made was like $1,500 off of one bonsai. I'm going to move this plant too, just because I don't want it to get in the way. I don't think it was in the way, but I don't want to, you know, have a problem later. So what I do here, because it's all one unit, is I'm just going to move this back where it originally was, which I think was here. It took out my wall, y'all, but that's okay. Let me undo it. I actually want to move it. No, that's where I want it. That's where I want it, because I'm actually going to drag this wall. So I am still learning. Do not use my channel as a how-to when it comes to building, because y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not ashamed to say it. I am a newbie. I think we all are, but I am an exceptional newbie. Oh Lord, see, I'm already moving walls that I don't mean to move. So let's try this again. I'm thinking I can pull, but I'm not sure. So let me just go to build mode, shall we? And then you find the size wall that you need. And you just connect that back. Okay. Problem solved. Okay. So now this side, however, what I want to do is I'm going to knock out this whole wall. I know you're like, what? What? That's okay. It's okay. I'm knocking out the wall because I'm about to enlarge this room. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, and then my paint is on. Let me see which side I need to turn this to. Yes, I think my paint is on the correct side. So I'm going to put this here. Nope. See, I did it wrong. Rotate left. Okay, now my paint is on the correct side. Okay, and then I want to do this again. So now if it highlights, you moving the whole thing. I don't think that's a duplicate. I think I moved the whole thing. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to hit copy, and then put it here. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to copy, because I want windows over here, I can easily just copy this wall, and it will copy the windows as well. So I'll just put that there. And then because this wall should be the same size that I need on this side, I'm going to just copy this. Now I think I need to rotate this because I think the paint is different on this side. So let me rotate. I might be wrong. What happened? Why didn't it place? Let me undo. Nope, put that back. Let me try this again. Copy. Place. It's not working for me. Alright. I don't know why. Maybe I needed floor. Oh, and then I lost my walls. That's fine. I'm fine with that. What we're gonna do, I'm telling y'all, this is a learning process. How long did it take us to learn how to do The Sims? You know, you gotta give yourself time to learn it. So, oh, why is that long? That's extremely, how did that happen? Wait a minute, hold on. And the roof is there because I can see a shadow. Let me go up. Okay, so that's like that, huh? All right, go back down, go down. Undo, undo, undo. Undo. Okay, maybe if I do it now. Let's pull this out here. Okay, I don't know how the wall is still here. If the wall is not there, like why is it thinking there's a wall? There's nothing to hammer. Heritage, hello, good to see you. I'm doing very well. How are you? Let's see. I prefer to build in the day too. Yes, right? I'm sure I learned something from watching. You might. Ronnie, good to see you. Good to see you. I love how we're making it our own as we grow in the game. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I'm not sure why my walls aren't showing, but I want to keep this same vibe. So let me see. If I delete this, it looks like it's deleting the whole room, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to slowly do this. We're going to delete this. Okay, and then we're going to, and again, there's probably more than one way to do something, y'all. Copy. See, that left a gap, so that's not right. Copy. We're the OGs in here. Did the girl get out of jail? Heritage, yes. She did finally get out of jail. It was a mess, y'all. I'm so hurt by what happened. I hope I got the colors right. I think I got the colors right. Y'all, that was a crazy stream there. Okay, let me see. I think this is right. Okay. Copy, and then I want to come out here. And then I'm going to copy this one and come out here. Okay, and then my last one is right here. Copy. Yo, what's wrong with this? Why you not putting my wall up? Oh man. And now it's leaving the windows? What in the world? Okay. I don't know what to tell y'all. This is crazy. That's the floor. And this is the wall. No. What is happening? Change wall type. Change handrail. Change wall height. Wall type, wall height. Rotate. Move and scale. Okay, but it's in the wrong position. Okay. Why are those windows still there? Is this a glitch? Because I don't see why the windows would still exist. So that counts as a separate unit? Why? That is so crazy. Why does that count as a separate unit? I don't know what's happening. Okay, so I think the windows for sure must be glitched. That has to be a glitch. That these windows stay over here. Okay, here, let's put this back. Wait, no. Okay. Let's get rid of this and this. She was traumatized. How are you gonna end up in jail and be pregnant in jail? That was crazy to me. I'm like, what are y'all doing to my Zoe? That was just crazy. Okay, is that the right spot? I don't think it is. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing stuff. So, let's just keep it moving. We just gonna keep on building. Keep on building, y'all. Okay, so I don't know how big that room is, but that's how big it's about to be. Nope. Take it back a square. I guess I need the grid, huh? Okay. And then we're just going to copy this window. Copy this window. Okay. And then it took my wall out. Okay. Okay, so now that we have that, can I get this? Copy and turn this way. Whoops. I think it sticks out a little bit, but I think it's supposed to stick out a little bit. Maybe I can move it over a little and then pull this. Okay. So that's not gonna work. Well, that's causing me an issue. what if I pulled, hold on, pulled this back. I copied this. I don't like the way that looks. My L shape is not turning out the way I want because of this corner right here. So, what do we do? I could put gotta give me some time to think, guys. Give me a minute. If I can't close up the top, I didn't want to put a 2-story, but I could put oh, that's not what I wanted. Can I go lower than this? No. What about what if I did this? And I put some stairs here. Huh. We would gain outdoor stairs, outdoor usage up here. The question would be, do you go from the inside or the outside to get there? Because I didn't even give room for like a hallway. And I don't want to close this in any further. And I haven't even worked with stairs, so I'm not even sure how to use stairs. Wait a minute. When did this roof get as tall as the one next to it? Oh, that's the living room. Okay, never mind. It's always been taller. I don't know how to get to that height, actually. Okay. So let's come down one. Just so y'all know, I don't usually like to build online because I don't know what I'm doing, and I think it's the most boring thing to watch. So I apologize. I probably shouldn't be building online. Let me see. Is this the same size? How did they make this? Why can't I copy it? No, I don't want to pick it up. I want to copy it. It won't let you go any more narrow. It will let you go to a box, but that's not what I asked for. I want this narrow thing. Shift. No, that's not doing it. Alright, so I don't know what's going on. $15. Wow, that's even bigger. Okay, so that's not what. How are they able to make those smaller sizes then? I do not know. Because this is, how many squares is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. How did they do that? Maybe they put a room and then they deleted the box. But then wouldn't the floor disappear too? I don't know. I gotta learn the tricks. Floor, tiles, and blueprints. Let me see. What if I put in a wall here? And then got the floor and I deleted the wall. And then you go up and you delete this. Well, there you go. I don't know how I just did that, but I just did it. I don't know how I did that, but it worked. Wow. All right. Well, that's how you do it, y'all. All right, well, I need to move this plant back here. And I see this wall is not connected. Now it is. And so if I want this whole thing to be and then what? Go up and delete this, that, and that. Okay. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Okay, so that goes out to there. Okay, so if I want steps to go up here, maybe I should figure out the inside of this room first. I'm thinking that, maybe, okay. Hold on. I'll move all this down here. And then do we have doorways or just doors? Oh, we do have doorways. Unbalanced accent door frame. Okay. So if I put in a wall, say maybe here, right? And then I copy this door. Okay, so that's to that room. And then I delete this wall and put in another wall here. I don't know if that room is large enough. And then I put, how do I get stairs? That's glass floating, the rail. What was this? Short, slim, stainless steel railing. What's upstairs? This might be the right staircase. Oops. Can you do it in the house? No. Wait. You can do it here. Okay, hold up. Move all of this out of here. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Move this. Move this to the new baby room. Move all your toys. And then get rid of that baby bottle. Okay, so now if I try to put stairs, is it because of the light? Okay, it could go here. And then what does it look like up here? Okay. But then you're going to have light in the hall here. Don't know if I like that. What I could do, I don't know what's wrong with my stream. It says connecting to chat for some reason. It's not refreshing. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this Streamlabs, guys.